So, beginning another day. So let's come to your seat and let yourself get really grounded. Find your tailbone, always finding your foundation, your root, the sitting bones. Just feel that solid base in your body. And let your body kind of melt into it, feeling supported, feeling the earth support you. And just check in, rolling the shoulders back and down, aligning the shoulders over your hips, getting the spine nice and tall. Take some belly breaths. So inhaling, tracing the pathway in and out of the nose, bringing the breath and energy down into the body, expands the low belly, and exhale, belly in towards the spine, clearing out, settling in a little deeper. Breath helping us become very present and letting the mind disconnect any attention going backward into the past as well as you can. Just let that go. And also disconnect any energy and attention moving beyond this moment into the future. So just trying to work with that practice of being present, noticing sensations in the body, awareness of your breath. And just keep coming back to the breath if the mind starts to wander. It's an interesting week with astrology. We have 3 planets going retrograde, which means it's not like moving forward. So we're in this very kind of calm, inward-focused week, which kind of makes sense. Where the world is not moving forward, and it would hurt us or kind of be a source of stress if we felt like we should be moving forward when we really can't. So just extra awareness, extra energy, moving us inward, looking at the relationship with ourselves. So we'll work with the heart today and cultivating compassion and love and kindness for ourselves. And that way it becomes a reflection of the outer world, how other people in our lives are, and hopefully we can be that positive reflection. So taking good care of ourselves, our bodies, as you're practicing yoga, what we're eating and putting into the body to give us those vital nutrients, taking deep breaths, slowing down, and letting things just kind of settle in a little deeper this week. Take a few more moments just to settle into your body. From the navel down, let your body settle a little deeper into the earth, feeling that dense energy beneath you. And from the navel up, feel a nice lift, rising up through you, blossoming out through the crown of your head, just opening up today. The balance of each. And the heart center is that really magical meeting point between the physical body and physical needs and sensations of the body and the spiritual. So it's an important point of meeting from the lower chakra energy centers and the higher, finding it all resting in the heart. Imagine breathing in and out of your heart now, opening up any of the heaviness, kind of clearing away any of the tightness or tension. You literally do feel heartache in the heart. So opening up all around it, not just the front, but the sides and the back, so all around that heart space. And as we breathe, we can imagine receiving love, kindness, compassion for ourselves, and also giving. So an equal flow and a balance there. What we receive, we can also give. And we'll tune into one Om today. Maybe we can feel it resonate in the heart and open it up with a little mantra as well. So breathing or chanting, take a deep breath. You can put the hands down when you're ready. And then keeping that awareness in the heart through the practice. You can try different poses in lots of ways with different focuses and different awareness. But today, let's just kind of keep it at the heart, all around it again, front, sides, and back, keeping it all open and balanced. As we hold on to the legs, let's inhale, let the front of the heart open, squeeze the shoulder blades together in your back. And then opposite, exhale, rounding. So kind of like a seated cat stretch, working one side of the torso and spine, and then the other. Connecting the movement with your breath. The inhales generally kind of open us up in the front body, and the exhales contract, so we let go. Great, last cycle. And then back to center. And awareness of the heart, let's take a twist to your right. Inhaling, spiral up nice and tall. Exhale, belly nice and strong, and twist. Again, it's the rib cage, the thoracic spine, the heart center that really gets to rotate in a twist. Looking over your shoulder. All corners of the eyes. Give them a nice opening this morning. Great, and then just kind of center the head. Let's bring the back arm up. So lateral movement across. It's the same thing. Awareness that all sides of the heart are staying open. We're not crunching, collapsing. We're trying to keep length through the sides of the body, front and back. Wherever you can go, just keep finding a little more space. And let that go. Come back to center. Let's give the shoulders a little squeeze up. Inhale. Exhale, back and down. Do that a few more times. Great. And then opposite twist. Same thing. Feel the inhale lift up into the twist as you look to the left. Holding and breathing. Really let the belly breathe. One more breath in and out of this twist. Center the head and inhale, bring your back arm up. Look at the other side. And try not to collapse the right side, but stay long. Breathe here. Wherever you want to look. Maybe explore where the neck feels like it wants to move today. Holding and breathing, really opening up between the ribs. Great, and let that go, unwind. Again, a few nice big shoulder rolls, massage. Inhale as you squeeze, exhale down. And keep the arms down, the shoulders relaxed. Let's Take the arms wide and take a few rotations from the shoulder all the way through the fingers, the wrists, and even the fingers. Give them a little squeeze. Great, and then eagle arms. Let's get the back body some space. Right elbow under, connect, press everything together. Pull those forearms away from your body, away from your head. Holding and breathing. And you may want to bow into it, exhale and round, open up across the upper back and shoulders. And then back up, free the arms, take them wide, take a few nice big circles again. Waking up all the joints. Great, and then left elbow under, connect. Same thing, press everything, the hands, the forearms, press together, move the elbows away from you. And then allowing a little work with gravity, pulling the elbows away from you, down towards the mat as your upper back and shoulders get a nice stretch. And come back up. Release. Nice. This time, clasp the hands above you. So it's really, give them a flip. Connecting fingers and thumbs. Feeling the grounding from your navel down. Really anchor down, heavy legs and feet. Lift it and light through the sides, lifting up through the head and arms. And feel a meeting point in the center of the heart. Great. And then free the hands, take a deep breath, and just enjoy a nice bow forward. Head down, few big breaths into the back. Great, and then roll forward to tabletop. Great. Just a few stretches here for the whole spine now. Let's inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, pressing into the mat and open the back body. Couple more. Full freedom to move in your pelvis, your spine. Great. And let's take a little bow into child's pose. So anchor your tailbone down, let your head come down away from it. Let's take 3 deep breaths here, opening up the whole back, mindful of the back of the heart space. And looking forward, we're going to slide onto our belly and do some work there. So getting the body on the mat, and then letting your shoulders align right over your elbows. So the forearms are straight lines out in front of you. We ground, again, from the navel down. Press your hips down, your pelvis, your legs, your feet, your toes. Have that nice foundation. And then lift a little bit more. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Feel strong in the back. And a nice opening across the front of the body. Keep the neck pretty neutral. You can kind of add a little lift, but try not to just hang out in the neck. Take a few more breaths in Sphinx pose. One more breath here, and then ground it, and then maybe we're going to lift a little more. And rest, just let your head rest on one side, neutral back, take a few breaths. Great, and then we'll take it one step farther into a back bend, but if that was kind of your edge, if that felt like good, just stay in Sphinx. Otherwise, hands come underneath your shoulders this time. We zip our elbows into the sides of the body. Find that foundation again. Really root the pelvis, the legs, the feet. And we inhale, lift the head, lift the heart. Keep those elbows in, the shoulders are away from the ears. We find the strength between the shoulder blades. So strong in the back of the heart to open the front. Take a few more breaths. You might even feel a nice pulse in the belly as we compress the belly into the mat. Feeling stronger. Bhujangasana Cobra. We could slide forward with the heart, reaching up. Take one more breath. And then neutral again. You can rest on the other side of the head. Great, and then back to center. Let's do that one more time. This time, maybe we start to extend the arms. But again, find your edge. We're strengthening the back. We're not trying to create strain there. So again, root from your navel down. Keep your foundation strong. Inhale, lift your head, lift your heart. See if your back feels strong enough to maybe do this without your hands for a breath or two. And if you do, then maybe you can start to extend your arms a little bit. And press the navel down, press the legs and toes down. Shoulders away from the ears. Great. One more breath. Exhale, neutral. Let's press back through table, so really neutral. And then all the way back through child's pose, wherever you can go. Decompress the back body now. So we've added some strength, but let's stretch it back out. Anchor your tailbone. One more big breath. And then one more to really open up the back. So let's zip our legs a little closer together. Hands back by your feet. So Shashangasana, this is rabbit pose. You might want to look, see, you really can't see when you're in it. We're going to inhale, lift the hips off the heels, tuck the crown of the head down towards the mat. And I keep holding on to my feet or wherever works for you just to connect and open up the back body. So hollow out the core of the body, be strong, and just feel that good stretch, the opening across the back of the heart, upper back. And that little stimulation in the crown of the head is like a headstand. Great energy to the mind, to the brain, to the face. Get a little different view. Take a few more moments, really opening up, grounding like a rabbit. Shashangasana, rabbit pose. And the counter pose is child's pose. You can keep your arms back behind you or the extended version with the arms forward. So your choice. Take a few breaths. Just let that settle. Great. And then let's extend the arms if they're not already. Inhale to tabletop, curl the toes, and exhale, hips to the sky. Let's get off of the knees now and pedal through, stretching the back of each leg. And even here, squeeze between the shoulder blades, opening the front of the heart as it just gets to hang. The head gets to hang. Feeling that awareness of the heart center all across, all around it. And then with our breath, let's inhale, unfold into a plank. Again, keeping a nice long spine. Exhale, pressing back up. Keep the heart open in the front. 2 more times. Inhaling, unfolding, Find that long line of energy through you. Exhaling, pressing back up. Good, last one. Enjoy that journey. Unfold. And back up. Deep breath. Exhale, child's pose. Whatever version you like, arms extended or back behind you. Soften the back, feel the breath. Great. Extending arms if they're not. This time coming into a downward facing puppy. So we have this extension of the arms. We're going to ground, bend the elbows, kind of like the Sphinx pose we did on our belly. The arms are parallel to each other. The palms are nice and grounded. Inhale to tabletop or to the toes, and then exhale, hips lift up. So a little different focus, finding again strength between the shoulder blades, keeping the front of the body open, the heart is open as the head gets to hang. Grounding into the foundation of your forearms and hands. Keeping space between your ears and your shoulders. Breathing into the heart. And one more big breath. And child's pose, coming back down. Again, arms tight, your sides or forward. Feel nice kind of rounding across the back of the heart now. One more breath. Let's try downward facing dog one more time and just see how that feels now. The arms are extended, hands are grounded. Deep breath, inhale, exhale, hips lift. Shake out the head, relax your jaw. And let's get into the hip now, the hips. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Let's kind of keep the stability in the shoulder girdle here. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee in towards your chest. Do that 2 more times. Inhale to open. Exhale, contracts. And then staying lifted, let's open into the hip. Keep that leg reaching up towards the opposite corner of the room. And then bend the knee and draw some circles. Just get into your hip. And then just re-straighten the legs, straight and strong, up towards the sky. And then back down. Other side. 3 times. Inhaling, rising up. Exhale, contracting in. And when you're ready, let's open it up. So reaching that heel up towards the sky, bending the elbow or the knee. Draw some circles for your hip. And then re-straighten and release. Great. And then looking forward to the middle of your mat, it's actually either cross your ankles or slide through into staff pose. So Dandasana. You can roll the legs inward, feel strong. Belly and back equally strong here. So feel that evenness. Front and back of the body, front and back of the heart. Hands to the mat. A few breaths here. Dandasana, staff pose. And inhale the arms up towards the sky. And exhale, take a fold forward. Just take one breath at a time. Dipping from your pelvis, extending the front of the spine long. And let your hands come down wherever they need to land. Now let's tuck the chin in. Relax all the way down the back of your spine. Engage the quads. Just let go. And the back of the heart open. One more big breath into the back. Exhale, just melt a little deeper. And inhale, roll up. Take a nice breath there. And let's get into the legs. So holding onto the right leg. Inhale, reach right leg through, reach the heel. Exhale, flex wherever you can go. A couple more. Keeping the strength of the core and the back. Last one. And keep that knee hugged in. Let's open up. Holding onto your right foot and knee. And then rock into your hip a few times. Right, and then draw some circles for your hip. Go deep into that ball and socket joint, all around it. Great. And then recenter the shin bone in front of you. Maybe you can tuck the foot into the elbow crease or just keep holding like you were. Relax your shoulders. Keep this foot engaged, kind of flexed here. And breathe. Breathe into those layers of the outer hip, and it definitely connects into the back, wherever you're feeling it. You can release a bit with your inhale, and exhale, see if you can hug in. And keep angling your toes up towards the ceiling. So you're looking at your shin bone, becoming more and more parallel to the floor as you can. No forcing, no rush. Same angle as you would be in like a pigeon pose, but this is a lot less pressure on your knee and your hip. The upper body is not on it. So take another big breath. And then let's recenter the knee, hug it into wherever you can, and then cross the foot on the outside of your long leg. So this leg can stay, the long leg can stay long or wrap around if you can stay even in your foundation. So ground each sitting bone. Good, so sitting tall. Let's sweep our right arm around, kickstand it behind you, either hug in with this other arm or come in between. But really focusing, once again, the heart center is staying open on all sides, front, sides, back. Breathe. And then unwind, just a reset moment to the left. So use your right arm to open up. Good. And then recenter. Let's free both legs. Take a big breath. And then the left side. So left knee. So you can hold on to the leg. Inhale, extend through the heel. Good. Exhale, flex the knee wherever you can go. Just moving with the breath. Keep it hugged in, and then flex, keep the foot flexed, hold on to it as we open from your hip. Feel that pivot movement from the hip joint. And just gently rocking, checking in, turning it into some circles. Exploring that range of motion. And then recenter the shin bone right in front of you. Holding on, maybe tucking the elbow into the elbow or keep holding on. Take a deep breath and exhale, hug the shin bone closer to you. And just keep breathing and no forcing. And then let the exhale melt into another layer. The hips are pretty full of layers that we can go into one breath at a time. Keep the shoulders relaxed, heart open. Right, and then realign the knee in towards the torso, and then plant the foot on the outside of your right leg. Again, yogi's choice. Keep that leg long or wrap it around towards this other hip. And let's keep the heart open as we open to the left this time. Prop yourself tall. Yeah, hug in or come in between. Keeping the shoulders relaxed and the heart open. Breathe. Rotating around the heart and the neck. And then unwind just a little moment to the right. And center. Good. And extend the legs. Shake them out. Good. So let's move a little more into the heart. Right knee comes back up and then open up. Kind of like a tree pose in a way. So get more of an angle so you can see. Feel free to prop up this right knee if it's hovering or just let it be. And let's take this middle space for a moment. So like in between the legs. Inhale, exhale, begin a little forward fold. This long leg is strong. We're using the quads, activate there so the hamstrings can stretch out. Breathing down the back. Great. And then come back up nice and tall. We're going to twist towards this left leg. So take your right hand across. Inhale, find that twist, aligning the heart towards your leg, and begin a forward fold. So we're holding the twist, keeping the fold going to Janu Shirshasana. One breath at a time. Anchor your foundation of your hips and your legs. Just keep breathing. A couple more breaths. And then rise back up. Good. Recenter. And let's open up. So your right hand will ground you, and we go into this tripod where we can open the front of the hip. And float your way down. And let's reset in staff pose. And then the other side, bringing the left up and open it up. And wherever this knee is, great. You can prop it up or just let it be. Let's take the middle space first. Deep breath, nice and tall. Exhale, just fold into it. Keep the core strong. Checking into the hips and the hamstrings. Come up slowly. And then the other twist. So it's from the left across the body to the right. Inhaling. Let's get that lift in the spine And exhale, begin your journey down. Settling each exhale. One more breath. Really feel the rotation of the ribs, the heart, and the surrender down. Coming up slowly. And open up. Let's go into that opener. Ground your left hand and reach. Slowly come down. Recenter. And let's even all of that out. Inhale, arms reach up. Keep them by your ears. Exhale, take your bow from the pelvis. Fold, let go all the way down your back. Last one. And inhale, roll up. Back, back, go. Great. Let's scoot to the center of the mat. Ground your feet. And let's take a roll down your back. Great. When we get there, bring the knees into the body. Apanasana, just really ground the back, the sacrum. Take a deep breath. Exhale, curl your head up towards both knees. Just about 2 more times. Full breath. Exhale to curl in. And then feet can ground. Let's take the right ankle over the left thigh, so the figure 4, outer hip, weaving the hands around the bottom leg. Relax your shoulders. So here, even here on our back, awareness that the heart is open. Relax the shoulders. Breathing into the hip. Same angle that we did seated. See what we can do here. Another breath. And then ground your bottom foot. Walk it really wide towards the outer edge of your mat. You can feel that. And then just sweep the knees to the right. Left arm can reach straight back. So you can open up the hip a little different angle through the side of the body. Breathe. And one more breath. And then back, up. And this time, stack the knees and we'll find the opposite foot or leg somewhere. Upside down, Gomukhasana, cow face pose. Or the shoelace in yin. So a little different angle in the hips. Once again, keep the upper body relaxed on the mat. Let's just breathe into some new layers that we're finding in the hips. And then lower slowly. Let's free the right leg. Take some just gentle windshield wipers, movement for the hips. And then back to center. Let's get the other side. So left crosses, flex the foot, ankle towards the thigh, and the figure four first. Let's check in. See how this side's feeling? Again, soften the shoulders, heart stays open, breathe. One more breath. Great, and then bottom foot lands, walk it really wide, feel the outer edge of your mat, excuse me, and then open to the left, soften, feel some heaviness in the knees, maybe right arm stretches back, breathing there. One more big breath into a deep layer. And back up. Reach. So stack, if you can now, the knees a little closer, and then the feet become more parallel to the ground. And just again, wherever you can go here. Maybe you're just holding on. Maybe the feet are lower. We're just angling each breath to be more parallel to the ground. Opening up deep in your hip. One more breath, wherever you need it. Nice. And free the legs. Again, walk the feet to the mat and just windshield wiper back and forth. Great. And then back to center. Let's walk our feet together and then knees butterfly open. Supta Baddha Konasana. Excuse me. So opening from the heart, the whole front of the body open, back of your pelvis is grounded. You can open up wherever your hands want to land, maybe on your belly or the heart, or just out to the sides. Feeling the support of the earth beneath you. Feeling the knees move away from each other, settling a little deeper. So much space for breath. And feeling the rise and fall of the belly as you breathe. Feeling the breath start at the belly, but rising up into the heart and back down. Let's slowly bring the knees up, back towards each other. And knees into the body and hug in towards the torso. Draw some circles with your knees, massaging any last space in the hips or maybe the sacrum, the back. Compassion and love for yourself. And then Take a big breath. Exhale. Curl yourself into a tiny little ball. So 2 more times. One more big hug. And then stretching out into Shavasana, the final relaxation where we can let it all settle. Consciously relax your legs, so really from the navel down, settle, heavy legs and feet. From the navel up, for that nice lift, feeling open, rolling the palms open, a little lift from behind your heart. Closing the eyes if that feels good. Just acknowledge the gentle movement of your body today, opening up and freeing any stuck tension or emotions that are best just to keep flowing through. The heart that we focused on today is very much connected to our emotional world. We really experience things in the heart, but then can we keep letting it flow through instead of getting stuck? Breathing with ease through the heart, softening any edges. Feel that equal flow of receiving love, compassion, joy for ourselves, and letting it flow outward into the world. Love, compassion, joy, all these higher vibrations. A few more moments to set some clear intentions for the rest of your day. And just staying focused at the heart, noticing if you get tight or blocked, defensive. We can keep practicing opening up. Deepen the breath. A cleansing breath, so letting go of anything that's ready to release. Give yourself a nice big stretch as you re-enter the rest of your day. A little more clear, a little more open if you can. Roll to one side, just take a pause. Come up to your seat. Hands at the heart, again acknowledging that heart chakra, magical space that merges physical world and its experience and the spiritual, connecting at the heart. And from the heart, let's close with an Om and 3 Shantis, sending peace out all around the world. Just imagine a big hug all around the world. Send peace out to our communities, people in it, our lives, and peace for yourself. Continue to let it guide you. Take a cleansing breath. Breathing or chanting. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May there be peace in the world and peace in our hearts. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.